Okay, so today we have Morrissey, and I'm playing Easy to Get, Janice Long radio session. So this was suggested in specifically this version of the track. I think this might be, I don't know, maybe the only one. Either way, I guess it was never given a proper kind of a release, but we'll get into it anyway and talk about it after. And I'm playing Easy to Get, an enticing title. Let's see, let's see what's going on here. I guess this will be a live, obviously recording or whatever. So yeah, that's a little bit different. Let's go.
Has it not twigged with you yet? And don't wonder why I'm still around. I'm just plain easy to get. Don't dig for a secondary meaning. At worst you might just find the first. And don't wonder why I'm standing over here. I'm just plain easy to get. Do I have to drop anchor like a sailor to switch on the bulb in your head? Me, silence is your answer. I'm just plain easy to get. I'm so easy. Maybe you've had me. If you had, then you would not forget.
Hello.
When you see me between Cole and Coenga, I'm just plain desperate. Snappy conversation. I'm yours. Everyone knows I'm
yours. All right. There it is. He's yours. My goodness gracious. Morrissey, I'm playing Easy to Get, the Janice Long radio session, and yeah, like I said off the top, I guess this was never given a proper, recording. I guess you would say a clean recording, a studio kind of thing. And I mean, my God, this could have been a good B-side, I would say. I mean, again, it's very Morrissey. I mean, it's very this is his wheelhouse. Obviously, I feel like every song he does is pretty much his wheelhouse. And talking, I mean, again, just with the themes here of, you might say loneliness or whatever, or just longing for this person, especially near the end of the track when he says, I'm yours, don't you know? And I guess maybe in a way, does this person know he's yours? He's theirs, I guess. Are they really in a relationship, or is Morrissey really kind of saying, I really wish I was yours? Either way, that kind of a thing comes to mind. But obviously, this is a very moving, touching track. Very kind of slowed down as well. The instrumentation is not overbearing or loud or bold or anything like that. I like how, I want to say, I got to look at the personnel here to get the names right anyway. For the drummer, especially here, Dean Butterworth is on drums here. I do believe he counted them in, I think. But anyway, which, I like, how that started off, the 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, it just felt like such a, like the band was, right there, right here. My God, just they're obviously it's live, and it just had that feeling, obviously. Anyway, but but it had that intimacy. I would say, I guess that's what the word I'm looking for, and especially when we're talking about a song like this with these kind of lyrics, yeah, the intimacy goes up to another level. And I talk about Dean, I might as well talk about the rest of the people. Gary Day on bass guitar here. Jesse Tobias and Boz Boer on guitars, it says here too, and then as well Michael Farrell is on keyboards as it's put here. But I did say during the song, is that an organ? I think I said whatever, but it did sound like an organ, but it says keyboards there. I don't know what's the difference, I guess, but either way, it had that kind of organ feel to it, and I don't know. The song was very, like I said, very touching and very low key, I guess is another way to put it. In Morrissey's voice, he almost sounds, I don't want to say dejected, but I mean, he always kind of has that kind of feeling, I guess, especially when he's talking about kind of unrequited love. But again, it seems like this is requited love. It seems like they're kind of together and everything's fine, I guess you would say. But again, I'm playing easy to get. Obviously, Morrissey is just swooning. I think that's the word I want to use. But he's going right after this person. He wants to be theirs, all theirs. And by the end of it, again, he spells that out very clearly. And yeah, so I don't know. Again, it has an intimate feel to it, and a relatable feel, I guess you might say too. And again, it's this is his writing all over. I mean, these are such Morrissey lyrics. And even though, again, as it's put here on not Song Facts, my God, Passions Just Like Mine, it does say the song must have been written at some point in 2004. And then was recorded on December 17th, 2004 as well, and with musicians, like I said. So yeah, around 2004. But it does give me some kind of not like Your Arsenal. I'm thinking of like mid 90s Morrissey vibes. I don't know. And again, it was only, maybe a decade before this, but that's really, the vibes I get from this Morrissey track here. I mean, it could have ended up on one of those albums again from the 1990s from him, and like Southpaw Grammar, something like that. But either way, I mean, again, he could have just, did a good version, whatever, a studio version, proper studio version of it. And I feel like it would have been a great B-side for some, one of his singles or whatever. But again, I do believe there's a quote actually that I found kind of funny, if I could find it again. Here it is. My goodness. So it does say here on MorrisseySolo.com. Again, I'm on so many different Morrissey freaking sites. Anyway, he did once say, it was recorded, but not very well, so we hid it. Although my experience is that nothing can ever be hidden. So again, people are going to find it, and I guess they did. And I guess this is the version he's talking about. But anyway, I don't know why he didn't, just with that feeling, they hid it. I guess, it wasn't well recorded, so he hid it. But it's just like, why did he hide it? Did he not like the song? Or did he just say, I don't know, I can do better? I don't know. Just maybe there's nothing more to that. I'm just digging for a metaphor that's not there. My goodness. But anyway, like I said, it's very slow down. It's very moving. It's very touching. It's very lovely as well. And it's Morrissey all over. I can't say it any more clear than that. And pretty straightforward, especially by when the end of the song comes in there, because he's really, saying, I'm all yours, don't you know? Everybody knows at this point, I'm all yours. And anyway, and some of these lines too, are just so funny, and he's really good with wordplay as well. And yeah, we'll get to that in these lyrics now. My goodness. So if I could find these lyrics, my God, let me scroll down. So with the lyrics, don't dig for a metaphor. Has it not twigged with you yet? Again, I feel like, especially as somebody who reacts to Morrissey, this feels very it seems like he's really talking to me, I guess you would say. That's what I'm getting anyway, because again, don't dig for a metaphor. I feel like I do that a lot, with different songs anyway, and especially Morrissey. And I always feel like his songs, he leaves them up to interpretation for a reason. But so anyway, him saying, don't dig for a metaphor, almost, he's kind of toying with his audience and his listeners, and I don't know, it really kind of fits there. And don't wonder why I'm still around. I'm just playing easy to get. And again, I'm just thinking why I'm still around. I think about, even though this is probably not what he's talking about, again, I feel like we're talking about some kind of relationship here, and that's really what he's going after. But I feel like when he says why I'm still around, almost like, why I'm still around in the music business, whatever, don't wonder why I'm still around here and still trying, and still going, not trying, because he already made it, he has a successful solo career, but, don't wonder why I'm still here, I'm just playing easy to get. And again, I'm playing easy to get. Some people play hard to get, but Morrissey really loves, again, I say this person, whatever, and he really wants to play easy to get for them. I mean, that's really what comes to my mind. Don't dig for a secondary meaning. Again, I feel like I'm getting attacked. As worse, you might just find a first. Again, you don't even want to know the first one. Why do you want to know a secondary one? At worst, you'll find the first one. My God. Again, he's a little bit, self-deprecating humor, you might say, but again, it's hilarious. There's wordplay here, and I feel like, again, he's always, given these type of lines where it's kind of, it's deprecating, but it's funny. And don't wonder why I'm standing over here. I'm just playing easy to get. Again, he's sticking out like a sore thumb here on purpose, you might say, for this person. Do I have to drop an anchor like a sailor to switch on the bulb in your head? It's almost like, do I have to, to drop an anchor? Do I have to? What kind of scene do I have to make you realize, to put the bulb on in your head that I like you? I mean, that's what comes to my mind. I'd like to, be with you. My goodness gracious. Do not frisk me. Silence is your answer. I'm just playing easy to get. Again, it's kind of more of the same there. And I'm so easy. Maybe you had, maybe you've had me. It's almost like, okay, is Morrissey talking, is he talking about, he's a bit of a man, I don't know, a bit of a guy who's been around, I don't know. Either way, I'm so easy. Have you had me? My goodness, if you had, then you would not forget. Again, my goodness gracious. And now you think about some sexual things here. I guess Morrissey is not forgetful when you've had him. I mean, my God, you're never going to forget the night you had him. My goodness gracious. Again, my head's going different places here. When you see me between Cole and Kawinga, when he said it, I was like, I got to remember how to say that, but now I can't remember. Either way, when you see me between these two places, I'm just plain desperate. Again, so he talks earlier about being easy to get, whatever, but by the end of it, again, he seems to be he's become desperate. He's really playing easy to get, and he's just like, what do I have to do to put the bulb on in your friggin' head? Anyway, so don't waste time trying to get to know me. I'm yours. Again, he's all over this person. I don't want any chit-chat, no talk. I'm yours already. I mean, you don't got to try anything. Holy moly. And don't waste time with snappy conversation. My goodness, I'm yours. Everyone knows I'm yours. And it goes out, and that's it. But again, I just like how it devolves into, or evolves, whatever the hell. It goes from, again, being him playing easy to get, and him being kind of, he has a head on his shoulders, but by the end of it, he's, it's almost like he's ripping out his hair saying, don't you understand? I'm yours. You don't have to say anything. I'm already all over you. We don't have to chit-chat, whatever the hell. And, by the end of it, he's just all over them. And I don't know, I just like that visual that I get. And, so anyway, again, a moving song, relatable song. Again, if you have ever, seen somebody that you'd like to have, or not have, that sounds kind of weird to say, but you want to be all over like Morrissey is here, and you just, you don't know how to tell them without, I guess, coming out and saying it. So you kind of, play easy to get, and by the end of it, you're friggin' desperate. So anyway, again, I don't know, I love the images here. I love, again, the recording session here. I've never really heard Morrissey in this way for reaction. I guess I've done some live stuff, but I just like, again, the counting in, and at the end of it, you had some talking of the band too. I felt like I was there. It was an intimate little concert. I mean, for me, my God, I guess everyone else that's here, my God. And again, I don't know why. I don't know if he's gone on to say why he never did a proper studio version of this or whatever, but there's obviously potential there, because I mean, this version here sounds great as it is. So anyway, but I guess we'll never know. My goodness. And like Morrissey said, he can't hide songs. People are going to find them and leak them. So anyway, I guess that's all I got to say. So hopefully I got this right, but I feel like I understand the whole kind of overall message anyway of him trying to get this person, or maybe again, he already has them, I'm yours. Everyone knows I'm yours. So hopefully by the end of it, that his dream came true. So anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and subscribing, commenting, all that stuff. Really appreciate all the support, and I will talk to you guys again soon.